beautiful costume, very stunning costume. Probably not the most comfortable thing in the world.
What do you mean by that?
Well,
scaly aquamarine condom I had to wear.
Ever since Amber's secret was spilled about how she may have assaulted Johnny while they were married, virtually everything and everyone connected to the actress has pretty much been paying the price the hard way. And now, it seems like the DC Universe is no exception, as the Aquaman sequel might also be paying its price at the moment. But what's more about this whole case is that the studios were actually considering cutting her off before things got to this point. Now, things have deteriorated so much that everyone, right from the DC president to Jason Momoa, the main star of the film, has been extensively affected by Amber's actions from the past. This is only the tip of the iceberg, and I'm sure you're already shocked by this new information, so if you want to know exactly just how deep it runs, stay tuned till the end of the video. So far, there has almost never been an industry disaster that's done as much damage to a film as Amber Heard's exposure, and now things are so bad that even the studio can't just look away anymore. Why, you ask? I'll tell you exactly why. You see, ever since Amber was publicly outed in court, the actress has caused a lot of problems for the Aquaman sequence, and now things are so bad that the studio seems to have decided to cut the budget on the film. A decision that not only affects the entire production process of the movie, but also the actors, and in this case, Jason Momoa just might be the one facing the full wrath of this decision changes. According to a new report from Variety, before James Gunn and Peter Safran took over as co-CEOs of DC Studios, Warner Bros. Co-chief Pamela Abdy told Wan to reduce his budget for reshoots on the Aquaman sequel. After 2018's Aquaman made over $1 billion at the box office, becoming the second highest grossing DC movie of all time, Wan and Warner Bros. Immediately moved forward with a sequel. However, as the company continues to cut down on expenses amid its restructuring, it constrained Wan while reshooting the ambitious follow-up, which has already cost a reported $205 million to produce. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom was originally intended for release in December 2022 before being pushed back twice, once to March 17, 2023, due to a couple of factors, one of which is Amber Heard's exposure that may have utterly ruined the existing timeline, and again to its current release date of December 25, 2023. The most recent delay was reportedly due to financial issues at Warner Bros. Discovery. An August 2022 report claimed the company has only enough cash to release a certain number of films through to the end of 2022. The Hollywood Reporter insider Boris Kidd added that an exasperated producer reached out to him claiming that the studio has no money and no clues. While this report suggests the process of making the film might have been tumultuous, coupled with the fact that rolling it out might even be worse, Wan recently said he's actually glad Aquaman 2 was delayed. "I'm a bit superstitious and I love that it's a December release like the first one," Wan wrote in an Instagram post. The director also shared some breathtaking Lost Kingdom concept art and suggested the delay will give him and his team more time to bring their vision to life. However, the reports didn't only imply that it was just the company that was affected, it also revealed that Jason Momoa might also now be facing new problems. And as for his future in the DC Universe, recent reports suggest Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will be his last appearance as the lead character. After it was announced that Gunn and Safran would take over at DC Studios, Momoa expressed his excitement at working with them. "There's a lot of cool things that are going to be coming up, and one of my dreams come true will be happening under their watch, so stay tuned," he said. While the actor might not be playing Aquaman anymore, Momoa is rumored to be cast as the fan-favorite character Lobo, to whom the actor already bears a striking resemblance. However, it is undeniable that the studio has just taken a major hit that can be linked back to Amber. But you see, the most painful part of this whole thing is that Amber was actually supposed to have been cut from the film a while back. And these aren't just my words, they actually came from DC's former president who testified about the case during the trial. Specifically, the head of DC Films, which produced Aquaman, testified that the creative team had concerns about Amber Heard's role in the film's sequel over a lack of chemistry with co-star Jason Momoa. While the case was still being battled in court, a recorded deposition of Walter Hamada, president of DC Films, which is a division of Warner Bros., was played for the jury in the defamation trial between Heard and her ex-husband, Johnny Depp. Hamada testified that Aquaman was the highest-grossing film ever for the company. He said the studio never planned to portray Heard as a co-lead in Aquaman 2 and that Heard's role was not reduced in the forthcoming film. Titled Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom, the size of the role of the film that she has was determined in the early development of the script, which would have happened in 2018, I would say. The character's involvement in the story was sort of what it was from the beginning. Hamada testified in the deposition. From the early stages of development of the script, the movie was built around the character of Arthur and the character Orm. Arthur being Jason Momoa and Orm being Patrick Wilson. They were always the co-leads of the movie. However, Heard testified she believes her role in Aquaman 2 was scaled back and that she had to fight to even be in the movie, which is in post-production and scheduled to debut in 2023, even after causing so much damage and problems for the film. But Hamada testified in his deposition that after filming Aquaman, there was a discussion about Heard's role in a sequel. I think editorially they were able to make that relationship work in the first movie, but there was a concern that it took a lot of effort to get there, and would we be better off recasting? Finding someone who had better, more natural chemistry with Jason Momoa and move forward in that way, Hamada testified. Hamada testified that the pair appeared to have good chemistry in Aquaman, but that the film relied on the magic of post-production, including editing, sound design, and music to help fabricate their chemistry. It's like what makes a movie star a movie star. You know it when you see it? And the chemistry wasn't there, Hamada said in the deposition. A good editor and a good filmmaker can pick the right take and pick the right moments and put scenes together against the score. The music in the scene makes a big difference. Hamada also testified that Heard's role in the film and her ability to renegotiate her compensation was not impacted by her involvement in the dispute with Depp or any statements made by representatives of Depp. As bad as all of this may seem for Amber, things have only gotten worse for the actress since it was officially revealed that she had defamed Johnny in her op-ed. In fact, since the revelations became public, people have been asking for her removal from the Aquaman film. It's gotten to the point where a petition was raised to have her removed from the film, and at the moment, more than 4.6 million people have signed it. And don't let me even get started on the number of people that have expressly stated that they will be boycotting the film if the actress is kept on till its release. This tells you that the problem wasn't even originally from the studio or any of the other actors, but it was expressly an effect of Amber's actions. And now, everyone on the entire set seems to be paying the price the hard way. Seems fair? I didn't think so either. While this whole topic with Amber Heard and the DC Universe has had a lot of people talking for some time now. Well, this new update about Warner's move to cut down the budget on the film and how it is bound to affect several other people has also gotten the same reaction on an extensive scale. Talking about the company's most recent decisions as a whole, one user wrote, "Honestly hate the DC movie universe. They still have that effing idiot play the Flash, effing Amber lying Heard at Aquaman 2, but choose not to keep Henry Cavill as Superman. What? I mean, if we're really being honest about how they are handling things, it doesn't really seem like they know exactly what they are doing, since they're choosing to keep one person on the film has caused so much damage. But we'll see if this new update will be enough to change things." That's it for now. Goodbye.